Hello, everyone.
Mode.
Hello, everyone. Greetings to you all. Happy Friday to everybody. And welcome to our Friday live program. This is Chris Lucci Charity Initiative, giving life a meaning. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So I think we'll proceed while people are joining. We'll proceed while others are joining. Happy Friday to you all. Miss Goodness, Abuja, how are you doing? Welcome. Mr. Hassan, welcome. How are you doing? How are you all doing? We'll see everybody. We see you all. We see you all. We see you. Mr. Wisdom, how are you doing? Wisdom Chukuma, how are you doing? So let's proceed while others join. O nyere ndị mozi iwu banyere m. Who can translate? Go ahead. O nyere ndị mozi iwu banyere m. Chineke nyere ndị mozi, o nyere ndị mozi iwu banyere m. Chineke nyere ndị mozi, o nyere ndị mozi iwu banyere m. Onye nwanyị nyere ndị m ozi, o nyere ndị m ozi iwu banyere m. O nyere ndị m ozi, o nyere ndị m ozi iwu banyere gị. O nyere ndị m ozi iwu banyere m. O nyere ndị m ozi iwu banyere gị. Chineke nyere ndị m ozi, o nyere ndị m ozi iwu banyere gị. This Chineke, then welcome. O nyere ndị m ozi iwu banyere gị. Mr. Ogechi, we see you. Welcome. O nyere ndị m ozi iwu banyere gị. Mr. Ten, greetings to you. Welcome. Enigwe nyere ndị m ozi iwu banyere m. Ọ gwara ndị mmụọ ozi ya sị ha, ihe emekwala m. Onye eze gwara ndị mmụọ ozi ya sị ha, na ihe emekwala gị. Enigwe gwara ndị mmụọ ozi ya sị ha, na ihe emela anyị. O nyere ndị mmụọ ozi iwu banyere m. Chineke nyere ndị mmụọ ozi, o nyere ndị mmụọ ozi iwu banyere anyị. Chineke nyere ndị m ozi, o nyere ndị m ozi iwu banyere m. Enigwe gwara ndị m ozi ya sị ha, ihe emekwala m. Onye eze gwara ndị m ozi ya sị ha, ihe emekwala m. Chineke gwara ndị m ozi ya sị ha, ihe emekwala m. Onye eze m gwara ndị m ozi ya sị ya, ihe emekwala m. Aka ji ndụ m jisiri ya ike. Ọ gwara ndị m ozi ya sị ya, na ihe emekwala gị. Enigwe gwara ndị m ozi ya sị ya, na ihe emekwala gị. Ọ gwara ndị m ozi ya sị ya, ihe emekwala. Chineke nyere ndị m ozi, o nyere ndị m ozi iwu banyere anyị. Chineke nyere ndị m ozi, o nyere ndị m ozi iwu banyere anyị. Chineke nyere ndị m ozi, o nyere ndị m ozi iwu banyere m. Chineke nyere ndị m ozi, o nyere ndị m ozi iwu banyere m. Ọ gwara ndị m ozi ya sị ya, na ihe emekwala m. Eluigwe gwara ndị m ozi ya sị ya, na ihe emekwala gị. onye eze gwara ndị mmozi ya sị hala ihe emekwala gị. Ọ gwara ndị mmozi ya sị ya ihe emekwala m. Aka ji ndụ m jisiri ya ike. Asị m na aka ji ndụ gị jisiri ya ike is about your belief. Aka ji ndụ gị jisiri ya ike is about what you feed yourself. Aka ji ndụ gị jisiri ya ike is about your commitments. Aka ji ndụ gị jisiri ya ike is about being truthful. Asị m na aka ji ndụ gị jisiri ya ike is about being sincere. Aka ji ndụ gị na o jisiri ya ike is about the purity of heart. Aka ji ndụ gị jisiri ya ike. Ọgwụ ka ọgwụ mmadụ ga-agwọ. Purity of heart. Aka ji ndụ gị jisiri ya ike. O nyere ndị mmụọ ozi ya iwu banyere gị. He has done his own part. His own part is assured. But is our heart pure? O nyere ndị mmụọ ozi ya iwu banyere m. O nyere ndị mmụọ ozi ya iwu banyere m. O nyere ndị mmụọ ozi ya iwu banyere gị. Chineke nyere ndị mmụọ ozi ya iwu banyere gị. Eluigwe nyere ndị mmụọ ozi ya iwu banyere gị. Eluigwe gwara ndị mmụọ ozi ya sị ghara ihe emekwala gị. Eluigwe gwara ndị mmụọ ozi ya sị ghara ihe emekwala gị. Are you aware of the promise? Ọ gwara ndị mmụọ ozi ya sị ghara ihe emekwala gị. He ordered his angels to take charge of you. Eluigwe gwara ndị mmụọ ozi ya sị ghara ihe emela gị. O nyere ndị mmụọ ozi ya iwu banyere gị. He didn't just tell them. He ordered them. O nyere ndị mmụọ ozi ya iwu banyere gị. O nyere ndị mmụọ ozi ya iwu banyere gị. It's about your relationship. Your genuine relationship with your maker. Your genuine relationship. Your encounter that nobody sees is just you. The sincerity, that's truth nobody sees, nobody knows but you, is the connection. It's not the one we tell people. It's not the one we show people. O nyere ndị mmụọ ozi ya iwu banyere m. O nyere ndị mmụọ ozi ya iwu banyere m. The highest fasting, the most effective fasting and prayer, purity of heart. O nyere ndị mmụọ ozi ya iwu banyere m. O nyere ndị mmụọ ozi ya iwu banyere m. Ọkwa ọ gwara ndị mmụọ ozi ya sị ghara ihe emekwala m. Onye eze gwara ndị mmụọ ozi ya sị ghara ihe emekwala m. Onye eze nyere ndị mmụọ ozi ya iwu banyere gị. Eluigwe nyere ndị mmụọ ozi ya iwu banyere gị. Fear that often that we don't know our potential. We don't even know the promise. We don't even know nkwa Chukwu kwere anyị. O nyere ndị mmụọ ozi ya iwu banyere m. Chineke nyere ndị mmụọ ozi, o nyere ndị mmụọ ozi ya iwu banyere gị. Aka ji ndụ gị nyere ndị mmụọ ozi, o nyere ndị mmụọ ozi ya iwu banyere gị. It's not about living life, but life of purpose. Life of purpose is the meaning of living. O nyere ndị mmụọ ozi ya iwu banyere m. Ọkwa ọ gwara ndị mmụọ ozi ya sị ghara ihe emekwala m. Eluigwe gwara ndị mmụọ ozi ya sị ghara ihe emekwala m. Pastors are good, churches are good, all of those are good. But personal encounter is the highest. Personal covenant with your maker remains the ideal. O nyere ndị mmụọ ozi ya iwu banyere m. O nyere ndị mmụọ ozi ya iwu banyere m. Direct contact. But ọ nwe ihe ọ na-asọ. O nyere ndị mmụọ ozi ya iwu banyere m. Can you say that truth? Can you say that truth without fear or favor? Can you say that truth irrespective of who is involved? Can we say that truth to free others? Can we show the connection to support others, to free others? The truth we have refused to say, the truth we are holding on to, are the reason why many are still in captive. There's still reason why many has not been freed. Onyere ndị mozi iwu banyere m. Onyere ndị mozi iwu banyere m. Just like our parents gave birth to us. Giving birth to us is one. Relationship with us is another. The same way he created us in his own image and likeness, right? It is one. Now, our relationship with him, personal relationship with him, is another, and that way it lies. If you hear his voice, when we hear his voice, how do we identify? Do we know? It's about relationship. It's about encounter. If we don't encounter that, if we don't have that relationship, we won't know. When we don't hear his voice, when do we know when the wrong voice is talking, or wrong spirit is talking, and when the right one is talking? He made his promises is for everybody, is sufficient, is available. Then is it assured? Our relationship, the rest will then tell us. The rest will confirm those for us. I am his child, I am his child. Those that pleases him. Do we do that? I am his child, I am his child. I am the child of the vine, I am child of kingdom. Yet, many lies are surrounded. We are surrounded by many lies that kept others, or still keeping others, in captivity. Were me hedegema. Enyengo nwemo were mi hedegema Chineke. Were mo Chineke were mi hedegema. Enyengo nwemo were me hedegema. Were mo Chineke were mi hedegema. Were me ihe sọrọ gị, onye eze were mee ihe sọrọ gị, onye eze ihe gbasara gị na-emetụta m Chukwu, mana ihe gbasara gị na-emetụta m, ihe gbasara gị na-emetụta ya ka m ji sị gị were m ihe masịrị gị, were m were m ihe dị gị ma. Enye ngo onwe m enigwe were m mee ihe dị gị mma. Were m Chukwu. Were community anyị Chukwu were ya m ihe dị gị mma. Were anyị ihe masịrị gị. Ama m n'obi ọma gị Chukwu, ọ na-adịghị agbanwe Chukwu ọma. Were anyị Chineke were anyị ihe masịrị gị. Anyị na-enye gị onwe anyị were anyị ihe sọrọ gị. Were m Chineke were m ihe dị gị mma. Enye gị onwe m were m ihe dị gị mma. Were m, use me, oh Lord. I can't do without you, Lord. Were I me sọrọ gị. Were community I Chineke, were I n'ọlụ amara Chukwu. Anyị na-enye gị onwe anyị, were I n'ọlụ dị mma. Were anyị eluigwe, were anyị onye eze m. Anyị na-enye gị onwe anyị, were anyị lụọ ọlụ Chukwu, were anyị eluigwe biko were anyị agbụrụ anyị Chineke, were anyị ma ihe sọrọ gị, were anyị Chineke, were anyị lụọ ọlụ Chukwu, were anyị lụọ ọlụ dị mma, were anyị lụọ ọlụ nṅomi Chukwu, were anyị lụọ ọlụ dị mma Chineke, were anyị lụọ ọlụ dị mma. Anyị na-enye gị onwe anyị ya, were anyị lụọ ọlụ dị mma Chineke, were mụọ, were m ihe dị gị mma, were mụọ, were m ihe dị gị mma, were m Chineke, were nwa gị lụọ ọlụ dị mma, were nwa gị ga ọlụ ngọzi, were nwa gị ga ọlụ Chukwu, were nwa gị Chineke onye eze m, were nwa gị rụba ọlụ Chukwu ọma, were ndị gị rụba ọlụ ọma Chukwu, were anyị lụọ ọlụ Chukwu, were anyị Chineke, were anyị lụọ ọlụ dị mma, were anyị lụọ ọlụ Chukwu, were anyị lụọ ọlụ dị gị mma, were mụọ, were m ihe dị gị mma, enyegwa m gị onwe m Chukwu, were m ihe dị gị mma, were m Chineke, were m ihe dị gị mma, were anyị lụọ ọlụ dị mma Chukwu, were anyị lụọ ọlụ dị mma na Lagos steeti Chineke, were anyị lụọ ọlụ Chukwu, were anyị lụọ ọlụ dị mma onye eze, were anyị lụọ ọlụ dị mma, were anyị lụọ ọlụ dị mma Chineke, were anyị lụọ ọlụ dị mma, were anyị lụọ ọlụ dị mma na Abuja Chineke, were anyị na-ete ndị gị, were anyị na-ete ndị ajụrụ ajụ Chineke, were anyị na-ete ụmụ gị na Anambra Chineke, were anyị lụọ ọlụ Chukwu, were anyị lụọ ọlụ Chukwu Chineke, were anyị lụọ ọlụ Chukwu onye eze, were anyị lụọ ọlụ Chukwu onye eze, were anyị lụọ ọlụ Chukwu ọma eze gboo, onye eze gị ka na-akpọku Chukwu, onye eze were anyị lụọ ọlụ dị mma na Anambra, were anyị lụọ ọlụ dị mma, were anyị lete ndị ajụrụ ajụ, weta anyị lere ndị ụwa na-atụ n'ọnụ, were anyị lete ndị ụwa na-atụ n'ọnụ Chukwu, were anyị lete ndị ụwa na-atụ n'ọnụ, were anyị lete ndị ajụrụ ajụ onye eze, were anyị lete ndị ajụrụ ajụ, were anyị lete ndị ajụrụ ajụ Chukwu, weta anyị lete ndị ajụrụ ajụ, were anyị lete ndị yaya Chineke, were anyị lete ndị yaya Chukwu, were anyị Chineke dadị biko, were anyị lụọ ọlụ dị mma, kpọlite anyị Chukwu Chineke, kpọlite anyị Chukwu ọma onye eze, were anyị lụọ ọlụ dị mma Chineke, were anyị lụọ ọlụ dị mma Chukwu ọma onye eze, were anyị lụọ ọlụ dị mma n'elu ụlọ mkpọrọ Chineke, were anyị lụọ ọlụ dị mma, were anyị lụọ ọlụ dị mma Chineke, were anyị lụọ ọlụ dị mma onye eze, were anyị lụọ ọlụ dị mma, ọlụ amara gị Chineke, ọlụ amara gị onye ukwu Chioma mụọ, onye ukwu were anyị lụọ ọlụ dị mma, onye ukwu Chineke, were anyị lụọ ọlụ dị mma, amara gị Chukwu Chukwu Chukwu, amara gị, amara gị Chineke m, amara gị ndị ụwa na-atụ n'ọnụ Chineke, Chineke amara gị, amara gị Chukwu, amara gị, gaa n'ụlọ mkpọrọ Chineke, lekwa ndị aka ha dị ọcha Chukwu, onye eze m, onye eze m, onye eze m, onye eze m, olileanya m dị na gị Chukwu, olileanya ndị na-enweghị olileanya, onye eze bụ Chukwu, okwuru ndị na-amaghị ekwu, 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 olete ndị nne ha nwụrụ anwụ, olete ndị nne ha nwụrụ anwụ, olete ndị nna ha nwụrụ anwụ, Chukwu, papa, papa, onye eze m, onye eze m, lee ụmụaka Chukwu, ndị aka na-adịghị Chukwu, ndị ụkwụ na-adịghị Chukwu, onye eze m, ọlụ aka gị Chineke, ọlụ aka gị Chukwu, onye eze m, onye eze m, were anyị lụọ ọlụ dị mma Chineke, were anyị lụọ ọlụ Chukwu, dadị ana m enye gị onwe m Chineke, ana m enye gị onwe m Chukwu, ana m enye gị onwe m Chukwu, ọgbụgba ndụ mụ na gị Chukwu, kedu ihe anyị ga-eji rụrụ gị ọrụ Chineke, ana m enye gị onwe m Chukwu, papa, onye eze Chukwu, onye gbakwutere gị Chukwu, onye eze Chukwu, ekwela ụwa jụọ anyị solebe ka chi anyị nọ, ekwela ụwa jụọ anyị, ekwela ụwa jụọ anyị, were anyị lụọ ọlụ dị mma Chineke, were anyị lụọ ọlụ dị mma, anyị na-enye gị onwe anyị Chineke, were anyị lụọ ọlụ dị mma, were kọmuniti anyị lụọ ọlụ dị mma Chineke, were anyị lụọ ọlụ dị mma, mere onwe gị aha ka ụwa wee mata n'ịbụ Chukwu, gaba n'Imo steeti Chineke, were anyị lụọ ọlụ dị mma, were anyị lụọ ọlụ dị mma Chineke, were anyị lụọ ọlụ dị mma, ndị nne Chineke, ndị arụ na-adịrị Chukwu, ndị arụ na zuru oke Chukwu, onye eze, were anyị lụọ ọlụ dị mma, o nwere nwoke Chineke n'Imo steeti Chukwu ọba, onye nke nwere strok Chineke, were anyị lụọ ọlụ dị mma, were anyị lụọ ọlụ dị mma n'isi ya, were anyị lụọ ọlụ dị mma, were anyị lụọ ọlụ dị mma Chineke, were anyị lụọ ọlụ dị mma, were kọmuniti anyị lụọ ọlụ dị mma Chineke, were anyị lụọ ọlụ dị mma, ihe rụrụ arụ Chineke, ihe rụrụ arụ Chukwuọba, ihe rụrụ arụ Chineke, ka anyị ghara izutekwa ya Chukwuọba, were anyị lụọ ọlụ dị mma Chineke, were anyị lụọ ọlụ dị mma, okporo ụzọ rubere anyị isi Chineke, okporo ụzọ rubere anyị isi, ikuku rubere anyị isi, ikuku rubere anyị isi, okporo ụzọ niile rubere anyị isi, okporo ụzọ rubere anyị isi, ebe anyị na-aga Chukwu, okporo ụzọ rubere anyị Chukwu, n'ọrụ ọma anyị na-alụ Chukwuọma, were anyị ma ihe dị gị mma, anyị na-enye gị onwe anyị Chineke, were anyị ma ihe dị mma, were anyị mere ndị gị amara Chukwu, were anyị ma ihe dị gị mma, onye eze mmụọ, were anyị ma ihe dị gị mma, na ba Chineke, were anyị lụọ ọlụ Chukwu, were anyị lụọ ọlụ gị Chineke, were anyị lụọ ọlụ Chukwu, were anyị lụọ ọlụ dị mma, na-abịa Chineke, were anyị lụọ ọlụ dị mma, were anyị lụọ ọlụ dị mma Chineke, were anyị lụọ ọlụ Chukwu, onye eze m, onye eze m, onye eze m, ihe ịrịba ama gị ga-eme Chineke, n'ihe ịrịba ama gị ga-eme, maka na ịbụghị mmadụ, ịbụghị mmadụ, ịbụghị mmadụ, ihe ịrịba ama gị ga-eme, onye eze m, ihe ịrịba ama gị ga-eme, onye nwere gị nwere ihe, onye nwere gị nwere ihe, onye jụrụ gị ihe kọrọ ya, ihe kọrọ ya, onye nwere gị nwere ihe Chineke, onye nwere gị nwere ihe, agbụrụ gị nwere ihe, onye nwere gị nwere ihe, onye nwere gị nwere ihe, onye nwere gị nwere ihe, were anyị ọrụ dị mma, na-abịa were anyị ọrụ dị mma, n'Ọshụn steeti Chineke, were anyị ọrụ dị mma, ọrụ ọma gị Chineke, were anyị ọrụ dị mma, etu o si masị Chineke, were anyị ọrụ dị mma, were anyị ọrụ dị mma, etu ọ bụ na o si masị gị Chukwu, na bini Chineke were anyị lụọ ọrụ dị mma, were kọmuniti anyị Chineke were anyị lụọ ọrụ dị mma, were anyị lụọ ọrụ dị mma, biko were anyị lụọ ọrụ dị mma. Ana m akpọku gị Chukwu, oke mmọnwụ na-eri oke aja, oke mmọnwụ na-eri oke aja, oke mmọnwụ na-eri oke aja, mmọnwụ ka mmụọ niile, ya ka nje akpọku gị Chiọma mmụọ, were anyị lụọ ọrụ dị mma na Bini, were anyị lụọ ọrụ dị mma, olileanya anyị dị na gị, were anyị lụọ ọrụ dị gị mma, na Port Harcourt Chineke were anyị lụọ ọrụ dị gị mma, were anyị lụọ ọrụ dị 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 mma. Ebe niile kọmuniti anyị nọ Chineke were anyị lụọ ọrụ dị mma, were m ihe dị gị mma, enyemaka gị Chineke, enyemaka gị Chukwuma, enyemaka gị ka m na-ayọ Chineke, enyemaka gị ka m na-ayọ, oziọma gị ka m na-ayọ, ihe ịrụba ama gị ka m na-ayọ, were anyị rụọ ọrụ dị mma Chineke, were anyị rụọ ọrụ dị mma. Anyị na-enye gị kọmuniti anyị, anyị na-enye gị anyị niile Chukwu, ihe niile gbasara anyị ka anyị na-enye gị, si gị Chineke were anyị ihe dị gị mma. Anyị na-enye gị onwe anyị na-enye ebe gị kọmuniti anyị n'aka, wee sị gị were anyị Chukwu, were anyị ihe dị gị mma. Enye gị onwe mmụọ, were m ihe dị gị mma. Ebe ọ bụla ị batara, ihe ịrụba ama na-adị, ya aka m ji nabata mmụọ na-eri mmụọ. Ebe ọ bụla ị batara, ihe ịrụba ama na-adị, ya aka m ji kpọkụ gị mmụọ na-eri mmụọ. Ebe ọ bụla ị batara, ihe ịrụba ama na-adị, ya aka m ji kpọkụ gị mmụọ na-eri mmụọ. Father, all I ask of you is your steadfast love, your humility, truthfulness, the hunger to serve, the genuine heart to serve without personal quests, the interest of all without personal interests, your wisdom, your guidance, your direction, not human labor, divine direction in all we do. All I ask of you, that you be in all we do, that your presence dwell in all we do. Your direction, O Lord, your wisdom, O Lord, your perseverance, O Lord, your grace, O Lord, your provision, O Lord, the tools, Father, you promised, O Lord, and the big hearts of service in humility is my prayer, is my request, is my humble supplication, Father, in the name of you, Father, Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen. Amen. and amen. Memo kamdị ndụ na-aga m agara gozi onye nwe m Chineke. Memo kamdị ndụ na-aga m agara gozi ọma onye nwe m Chineke. Memo kamdị ndụ anyị ga-agara gozi ọma onye nwe m Chineke. Ma anyị ka anyị dị ndụ anyị ga-arụrụ gị ọrụ ọma onye nwe m Chineke. Nye anyị arụ ike eze ma anyị ga-arụrụ gị ọrụ ọma onye eze m. Nye anyị amara gị Chukwu anyị ga-arụrụ gị ọrụ ọma onye eze m. Nye anyị amamife gị anyị ga-arụrụ gị ọrụ ọma onye eze m. Nye anyị egwu Chukwu anyị ga-arụrụ gị ọrụ ọma onye eze m. Ime anyị ka anyị dị ndụ anyị ga-arụrụ gị ọrụ ọma Papa igwe m Chineke m. Greetings everyone. Greetings to everyone. Happy Friday to everybody. Happy Friday to everybody, and welcome to our last Friday live program. This is Grace Luchi Charity Initiative, giving life a meaning. We draw that line again. We'll restate the line again. Our message is simple: giving life a meaning. And we extend it that life of every person is important to us. And that is why we do not discriminate. Because life of every person is important to us. God never divided us. It is us being so busy and dedicated dividing ourselves. Until we discover that truth. They will still divide us. We will still follow the trend that keep dividing. Until we build that internal love for humanity, love of humanity will be exempted. We will be free and free indeed. That we will continue to go around doing good wherever we found the need to do good. By His grace, as long as we have the resources, wherever we see need to do good, our eyes will remain on the balls, and that is giving life a meaning. Anywhere we see that life that deserves that meaningful deed, we do it. We see that in the north, we do it. We see that in the south, we do that. We see that in the east, we see that in the west, we do that. That's our interest. QAD. We have different chapters, does not and can never divide us. The one only reason for different chapters is for easy management, effective management. And I say that today, if the chapters will divide us, we merge every chapter. We merge every chapter and have one chapter. So chapters can never divide us. We are one community and remain one community, one entity. But with different locations for effective management. If you are in Osun State and see someone in Abuja that deserves to be attended to or life to be given meaning to, give life a meaning. If you're in Anambra and see someone in Lagos that deserve a particular need, please do that unapologetically. Reach out, instruct us. If you are in Benin and see that needs in Abuja and want to do it in Abuja, reach out, it will be followed. Give us your instructions and be rest assured. You see a child that needs support with school fees. You are in Anambra, you see that in Lagos, you see that in Benin, you see that in Abuja, you see that in Sokoto. Do that. That is meaningful life. Meaningful life. I know of the option. I know the state I am from, and I know of the option that we're a situation where I can just focus on the state. I know we have the option, but that's not the option. That's not the goal. That is not the intention. Therefore, that is not what the organization represents. For giving life a meaning, we should have chose giving Igbo life a meaning, or chose giving Hausa life a meaning, or chose giving Yoruba life a meaning, or chose giving Native life. All of the, then we, in that case, then we should have specified it. But as long as we did not specify that, may you or I never be the demon. Please, please, in the name of God, in the name of the living God, wherever we see work of mercy, the first thing that should come to us will be compassion. Compassion. Let it overwhelm. Let it come. Compassion. Compassion has no boundary. Compassion. And then we start making arrangements of how. Maybe the mobilities, the arrangements, and all of that. But let compassion first lead. Because it's through compassion that our hearts can open. And I thank God for how far we have gone in this understanding. And our prayer remains that the community, by His grace and to His glory, will give life a meaning in every state we found ourselves. And we have to, and we need to, and when to start is now. That our 1 naira, our 1 kobo has to go in the streets of the states we are located to go do the needful. It's not about how much we can give. But it's about how we can use those small things with a big heart. How we can use those small things with a big heart. And we have a big symbol of that in this community. Just our concluded project in Imo State. Our admin all the way from Lagos State has to travel from Lagos to Anambra State. Our Anambra State had to travel again from Anambra State to Imo State. There wasn't question, why not in Anambra? And there wasn't question, why not in Lagos? But we moved all the way from Lagos to head to the allocated place, moved all the way from Anambra to allocated place. And I have come to appreciate this community in a very special way, and to take every glory to the God of hosts. We raise funds for a cesarean section of a mom. Abuja contributed to it. Lagos State contributed to it. Osun State contributed to it. All our states contributed to that, and all the way to Onitsha. And this has been consistent. We didn't say, no, who is having that baby is Onitsha. No. And we have maintained this by His grace for the past 3 years. That people can call across the community to a particular state we found need to either laugh with or comfort and all of those. And may nobody, please, may not me, may not me, may not you, be that temptation. We are welcoming all our new members to the community. And again, we want to use the opportunity to let you all know that we see you all and we appreciate you all. The same way, we are thanking the communities, members, the members God used to build the foundation. Those members that God used to build the foundation and built it so unshakable. We are thanking all of you for your service to humanity. We are thanking all of you for your consistent service for humanity. I don't know what to say. I really don't know what to say. I have no words to say. I have no word to express it all. All I can say now, my dedication remains that may heaven bless you all. May my Father bless you all. May the Lord bless you all according to your heart desires. May the Lord bless you all. May our Father bless you all. May the Lord meet you all. Even before you call him, may the Lord meet you all. May the Father meet you all. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, everyone, for saving lives. Thank you for the corporal work of mercy. I want to use this opportunity to remind us again that we have a member in this community that is or was wrongly accused from our findings, from our communications and all those, wrongly accused. And the truth is already out according to the information we have. We aren't aware, but to show us, they say, whom God will use or who God chooses, he will do what? Who he chooses, he will equip. Who he chooses, he will bestow the wisdom. And then our admin has to use the form. When you first come in, there is this form, that will be given to you to fill out, and then where you have the space to have your next of kin or, point of contact. And the admin was like, this person has been so active. I haven't seen this person. I'm now have to go there, call the number, said the number hasn't been going through. I've now found a number there and call. It happens to be the mom. The mom said, what happened? Fast forwarding, we were able to identify him. And he happens to be on the correctional center, the prison in Anambra. And I'm telling this community that by the grace of God, we have been, that's about 3 weeks now. So the first time and the first visit, and for us to get our information right, to hear from the, first information from the right source. I used one of our members that sells. I paid for the stuff, the things they went with, for us to first identify, because I cannot associate the community if we don't find out what happened. So that was why I first did what I was supposed to do. That's like, again, corporal work of mercy. If at the end of the day, maybe the person, did that and all of those, and maybe what the person did happens to be evil thing, then personally, I will not associate with that. I won't. I don't. And that's why from the one I continue to introduce myself, say who I am, say my personal, say my do's and don'ts. I never it's never hidden. It's never hidden. If we continue to remind it, and you do that, and it happens to be maybe something they said, maybe here and there, we can. Something they say plead and free and say go and do no more. But if it now has to be with a life and all of those, no, I don't associate with that. I don't. I do not. I would rather join in a case of stuff that you are innocent of, or maybe something mistakes, and then it led to the my water, my blood, whatever runs in me, can be part of it. But when it comes to evil, when it comes to chronic wicked, like I say, wicked, but if it gets to chronic wicked, no, I don't associate with it. So, but anyway, so from our findings, and in order to get, we've already gotten the information, but we needed authentic. That's first, credible. So I did that using a members, that sells some stuff and all that, food and all that. Actually, the person of Miss Ozioma and the sister, they did that, and to his glory, we got our findings from the horse's mouth. And then after that, the community, we started doing routine visits. And that routine visit is that every week, the organization will go there 3 times a week. 3 times a week, we go to that prisons. Today, the person that usually visits was not available. He's out of town. And our Anambra admin and also zonal admin, and I think one of our members too, they went there. Miss Goodness, Malonza, and Miss Chukwemeka, and Miss Tina, they went to visit him with the items. We haven't posted those yet because we still, we have it, but we haven't posted or shared the things we've done yet. Because we are hoping for good news soonest. So it's been underground stuff going on. But it's just to tell you all that this is who we are. We cannot say, hey, so what is in the prison? Then we used to now go prison to see others, and then we see everybody, and then we will now run. Hey, it doesn't work like that. If we go there to visit someone, and then the price it pays to visit someone is to now put me in the prison, well, it's part of humanitarian work. Then others, if you now hold me for innocence, you will know that I'm letting work, because that's where you will anger others. If you think I'm passionate, others will multiply their passion. That's how these things go. And I've shared this with few people or a couple of people. I said, once you're in a good cause, embrace other things that might come with it. However, be innocent of that, but embrace it when it comes. We pray it doesn't, but if it comes, embrace it. And I share that, you all may not know, but I'm still putting it. I say tomorrow, maybe, and that's why we always tell, remind members and all of those, because the truth is that as a founder, I am at risk of a lot of things. And that's why I always tell the member, please, Even in the group, I will say, do not private chat someone that you don't know. If you are not the person that put that person in the group, don't near, there is no go area. We say a lot of things, we coach, we tease, we talk a lot of things so that someone coming to our community will remain, will be a blessing. I'm not opposite. We don't want to experience some ugly stuff. We don't want it, you know. And then we still tell people, please, cameras everywhere. Our organization is not an exception because we cannot know every person. It's impossible. But we pray that the majority, majority of the organization stands steadfast. Because in every 12, Judas is always present. And the honest truth, awareness is good. And the honest truth is that when we accept if we accept the truth, we are, something you say, the possibility of falling victim will be, it will be very, very slim. But when we act like it, because we give life every day, therefore we all said to live in heaven. And when it will strike, it will strike, it's like it will evacuate everybody. So that's why we continue to say all these things and remind us, And oftentimes when those happen, who they will look for is the founder. So, and this is where I have to always remind myself, accepting this, I'm doing this in genuity, and all of, accept this. Am I praying for that? No. But am I reminding myself that this is part of the genuine this? Yes. I always remind myself. I always remind myself that maybe something happened. I may not even know. Boom, yeah, right away. Handcuff. Yes. I always remind myself one day I might get myself in prison. Yeah. But one thing I promise myself, right? Not for dirty stuff I commit, because I disassociate myself with those. However, it might then be something maybe happened or something because of this, and then it will follow its course and truth will prevail because truth stands the test of time. But will I use the opportunity and say, oh, if I get myself there for any reason in the future, anything there, no, God has failed me? No, it is part of it. Acceptance of tough time in it is part of it. It is part of it. And that's why I always do this preventive measure. Tell people, please, this is what we represent. We do not associate with this. We do not associate with that and all of those. We always say all these things as an awareness. And we use this opportunity again to remind people, if you're in this community, don't private chat no person, because one day will he click, it will click, and you will hear from us. Any person that is not your own friend, do not private chat that person. Do not rest. We talked about boundaries, and let's respect boundaries. Respect boundaries. That's professionalism, and that's noble thing to do. And please, if you must talk about person, if you must discuss somebody, if you don't see any positive thing about the person, any good about the person to discuss, the answer is learn to hush. Let's learn to hush. Because we cannot build and still destroy. Every person in the community is not perfect. But we are growing. And we are getting better. And we are shining the light by His grace. And we will continue to do our best. Don't look down on anybody. Someone don't get things right or don't get it right. If you cannot correct with good intention, keep it. Someone else will see that and correct it. If the correction will be to mock, please keep it. We've once thought about this, about criticism or critics. Even if someone come to you, all the person could say is to discuss the negative part of someone. Like I would say, whoever that is doing is not deputy Jesus. As long as someone is not evil, that's my philosophy. Even in outside the community, as long as someone is not evil, what I know, what I fight, I'm a final, but I know where I fight. What I fight is evil. But weakness of someone's weakness, no. We only find a way to do what? To start like oil, start pouring, dropping the oil, dropping the oil, dropping the oil where we have those rusts or rusted, where we have, gradually dropping the oil, dropping it like an oil, dropping it, right? Every person gets, right? It keeps soaking, melting, dissolving, cleaning, 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 and we continue to clean. That is to say, we'll continue to get better. The best version of us will continue to spot. We continue to shine, while the other part of us will be fading away. That's just what it is. And we always say, look beyond. Look beyond. What you cannot tell someone one-on-one, look at the person's face and tell the person that fault of that person, then keep it. But going behind to say that makes us even most weak people. That makes us even betrayal. That makes us even hypocrites. Someone do stuff, be bold enough, fear of favor to come and tell the person that. And at the same time, be still open enough to do what? To love back, to love like it never existed, and so on. Because if we say we give life a meaning, it's associated with, there is attributes of it. There are stuff that is, associated with it. So we continue to remind us. So thank you, Lagos State, for traveling all the way from Lagos State to Imo State. And thank you, Anambra State, for traveling all the way from Anambra State to Imo State to go give life a meaning. And thank you, another location from the Imo State, to travel on the location we had it. So we say, thank you, every person. And to our donor, who God used to accomplish this noble service. Well, it's not our work. It's not my work, nor any person's work. And on that notion, I call upon the divine. I call upon the owner of humanitarian work. I call upon the owner of corporal work of mercy to respond to you diligently. Nke Chukwu mere ka mma. The one God did is it cannot be equated with any. Therefore, we'll leave it there. But we are grateful. Now, we selected 10 persons in this community for back to school. and the 100,000 back to school. I want to use this. I want to encourage us, please, to plug in this our monthly stipends. The 2,000, we still have people that are paying 5,000. 2,000. We might think is not much, but I tell us is moving mountain. Out of those monthly stuff we pay, we'll be able to pull all together, in as much as we do them in different states. But when certain needs comes or certain needs come, we pull them together and do what we have to do, because we can't have those money and then see issues going on and then we are saving. We don't want to be building bricks while souls are wasted. Fortunately, that's what goes in our church today. Not all. We still have very few dedicated. We are busy building bricks while souls are busy wasting. Building bricks where we could have pay hospital bills for people to feel better, give people food to raise hope, do empowerment for people to be useful and all of those. No. But we are building mansions where they will be coming in stick, where they will be coming in instead of walking, they will crawl. So we are busy building the bricks while souls are tarnishing. God, may we not be part of it. So from those small monthly gathering we think is not much, it has done mighty things. From the monthly support pulled through in all states, we were able to raise the 100,000 to pay for 10 people that we are selected for school supports. And on behalf of these families, Chris Lucci Charity Initiative is saying thank you all, because it's a collective effort. It's not wanted. It's not me. Who am I? We. It's not me. Collectively, this is community. So if you are donating this monthly, if you are plugged in, just know that you have planted a seed of hope. If you are part of the monthly support Chris Lucci Charity, note that those your 2,000, 3,000, and so on and so forth. Note that it has planted. You've been part and parcel of planting that seed of hope in a child's life. And your own family, your own children, there will be seeds of hope in their own lives. Now, the project we went on Imo State, 1.5 million, 13,000 was donated, and the same way I transferred it, the same way, without one kobo left, as they call it came, so transferred. And it was supposed to take care of the whole stuff, their transportations, their feedings, and all that, in other expenses for our representative. But fortunately or unfortunately, our member that went to the market did some adjustments in the purchase, and the adjustments affected in good faith, and that's a bit number of the 20 leaves now adjusted to 40 leaves in good faith, like to help the children. But what the school gave us or gave the people, was actually this: So that's why we say in good faith. However, it's affected with what was supposed to be left behind. And on our own, as where we say intelligence, community, intentionality, and all of those, we have to get to the drawing board to see a way to do that so that we don't go back to our donor and say it's not enough. No. Yeah, no, we can't do that. That's we say when we say we are intelligence community or givers is for a reason. It's not a guy name. Now, after putting two together, we went back to our monthly support bona fide because in our community we don't have much currently. Everything that goes off there, we do the expenses, we all see that. And the community account is open for review anytime, any date, and it will happen. It will definitely happen. Statement of account is always there 100%. Nobody can alter that. So any day we all want to, any group wants to review, it's 100% open. 100%. Whatever goes there, goes out of there is 100% for humanity. Nobody takes it for fun or takes it for vacation. Heaven forbid. I mean, you all know the securities we have here. What we have there is not up to what we have there. Our balance there is about 60-something thousand. That's what we have. Even though I may not supposed to say that, announce it here, maybe in the group, but if needs be, so be it. Now okay, let me get from there. So now after that, okay, so we had the adjustments and then it affected the what was supposed to be left. But putting two together, and the person continues to follow us up, making sure everything is okay and all of that. And eventually I told her, this is what we did and this is what we did and all of that. However, we got it. And now, out of that big heart, out of the big heart, she reached out to, okay, let me put it this way. Out of the big heart, she provided accommodation for us. So for the days we stayed, from Sunday to Tuesday, for Anambra went back, and then to Wednesday, our Lagos returned. They made provision for accommodation. They provided accommodation for us. So the accommodation fee was taken care of by her. Now the feeding, then upon that, she still supported with 50,000. She still gave us 50,000. Again, she sent it to the community account. And the same way I sent it to our people down there. I told them this is what happened. We received this and I will send it. And I did. Now sending it, I equally also donated 50,000 along the side. And we sent it because there were 4. And then Imo State person came the very day, which we still, did some stuff. Like supported, the launch and all of that. So again, because the fund she sent at the initial stage, transportation was meant to be there. Feeding was meant to be there. then due to our adjustments with the, the purchase, it interfered. And also moving it from Lagos down to the east, and our member traveling with them was, we believed, was cheaper. And plus also having our second zonal admin, making it two of them. In Imo State, we honored that offer and we appreciated it. Now fast forwarding, you all will see all these things, but let me do those, explanations. So when you see the updates, you will understand it. And if you have questions, please feel free to ask. We owe you that. As long as your dime is coming in this community, you have the rights. You have every right to request for anything or ask anything about money, question concerning money. Be rest assured. So now, at the end of the day, we put, so after my own and our donors' own, we use it to support. Meal was expensive. Meal was actually expensive. Their daily meal alone. Daily meal cost us, yeah. But we can't, like you say, we can't send them and then, abandon them. No, it was our concern. So we put another 100,000, okay, from Bonafide. They sent it and they added it to all the expenses. You all will see that. Now, we have people in scholarship, and I told the people, we have them in scholarship to provide this list before school resumed. Unfortunately, I received it late, because usually when we receive that, we'll be able to adjust, and then pay for the entire year. But I received it just this week. And we don't do well in problem. When problem arises, we don't do well. We find a way to solve it. So we said, okay. I said, okay, let's pay for first term. And I'm working with the school, and our members will also be going there in person to do the needful, so that you all will see. So I said, okay, we are going to pay for the first term, and then by the second term, we may now pay both second term and third term. Or for this time, we might pay it, term every time. And then by next school year, we'll be able to sort it out. And I believe sponsors, we have been doing outreaches. I mean, reaching out for sponsors and all that. And I believe God will bring people, and God will raise all of us. God will still use all of us, and the potential people will still join us. Okay? But at the meantime, that's what we have. So by Monday, the two people we newly enrolled in the scholarship, their school fees, the stuff will be taken. Our community will be going there to pay for, do the needful. Okay? And we'll update you. That's total of 90 something thousand for this one. No, not 90, because I haven't received the third person. I haven't received, so I will leave that there. But just to tell you all, our people in a scholarship, okay, will be making that payment from our Bonafide. And that is why I'm saying thank you. That's your 2,000. You think is nothing, is huge, is making waves. It's making a difference. It's giving hope. It's raising a child. It's giving a child. They say train the poor and the future is great. It's impacting in a child's uh, academics. So we are saying thank you. Okay. I don't know how we'll do this, but this might be another announcement. We are still open. They are telling us that we have to be at least 24 states before we can register with Women Affairs, and we are not up to 24 states. And we can't create empty states. We cannot create empty states. It's a little challenging, but we'll get there. We're on it, we'll get there. We are exploring. Okay, so that is why we are promoting. We are on this campaign. We need to know your state. We need to know any states, you are, your state of residence, so that we can get you added. We need to create more states. And the states we already have, we need them to be active. We need every state we've already created must do something by the end of this year. Every state, every state, every state, every state. God will use us to do something in any state we are located in. Okay? If you know anybody that can help serve humanity, add the person in your WhatsApp group. It can be your siblings. I think I have already exemplified that. You all know me, I don't like mixing a lot, but it has already started from me. So it could be your siblings. It could be your friends. It could be your co-workers. Preach this, preach it, preach it. We need the states to grow. All our chapters, we need them to grow because we need activities. We cannot just create empty chapter. The chapters need to be meaningful. They need to be giving life a meaning. Any chapter you are in, we need activities. We cannot have empty chapter. We cannot have empty chapter, like ghost chapter, inactive chapter. Inactive chapter is as good as not having chapters. And we cannot just leave that and be deceiving ourselves. We will not do that. Personally, I will not be part of it. I will not. What I don't have, I don't have it. The same way, what we don't have it, so that it can give us the vision, the why we can see to be able to create that. But if we create it and just create it, it's as good as not having it, and then we can only tell ourselves that simple truth. So please, we are telling all of us, we are building chapters. We need more. We have to be up to at least 24, before, according to the Women Affairs, before they can even allow us to go in and, create awareness, to tell government we are here. They know we are there because we officially registered, but to go and identify so that we can know when they, like the way they do the annual stuffs and all of those, then they will know when to give us ours. And then it comes and go to the right places. Those will not come to me. No. But we need those because that's why it's charity, organization. One person don't run it. If one person wants to run it, then you go and create a page and they'll be answering it, Oluchi Obi's page. But with initiative is associated with charity, and we still have charity, so it is what it is. Our account does not have nobody's name there but the organization, and is registered and is available for review. Both EFCC, all of them is available for review. I mean, what else? Is there what other transparency or transparent do you all want us to, to prove? Because I understand, and that's why I always give this energy, like time to emphasize on all of this. I know this was abused or has been abused. I know, but it takes you and I to change the narrative. Take some of the works we have done, take it out there, preach it, preach it. Talk to people about the community. No matter how beautiful the food is, if nobody eats it, it will get spoiled. And no matter how beautiful that food is, after cooking it, you leave it in the pot. If you don't dish it out, still nobody will eat it. So if we have this wonderful organization or novel organization and then without creating an awareness, it's just gonna be like food cooked and then abandoned in a pot. It will eventually spoil, but this will not. Because by His grace, we already have people eating it. They may not be much, but they are there, and that's you and I. So please, that campaign, we have to. Communities have to do that. Individuals, we have to do that because we have a lot to do and to continue, to do. Okay. Again, we are thanking everybody. Our Mother Ikolu, by His grace, we thank Lagos State for the same love, the visits, and everything. And I thank God for her. I know that God is God. And oftentimes when He does things, we don't understand it. Humans don't understand this, and that is why He's God. And I believe the most reason that after creation, He just went on hideout. Because someone like me would have summoned that courage to go and be me. But nowhere to be found, no matter how I found it, because on that fateful day, I said I would have just approached and imagine, no question. But to tell us some part of the reasons, right? Why He did it and what went all the way up, yet present. And that is why He's a spirit. If He's human, it will be difficult. All the way up, yet present. Well, we thank God for grace. We thank God for the love that was shown to her. We thank God. I know she did it, right off. She wrote and wrote and wrote and wrote and wrote and wrote. And I was like, where did she even draw all these threads to write such an episode or to write such an episode? It was a book. Me, I read and 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 read. We thank God. We thank God. This may not be out there, but you all just have to know that Lagos State continues to pay her visits until she resumed work. And that is who we are, and that is what we can do. We can. That is part of our reason of this community's reason of existence. We are thanking everybody. Okay? And be open to serve. If you get someone, you may not be able to add the person, but you can tell your admin to send you a link. The link of that group, without even adding the number, the link can be sent to you, and then you send it to the person. The person can join through the link. Okay? So please, we need to see some improvement. We need to campaign. We need support, and we need to continue with the work. The one I talked about, the prisons, like we said, we are hopeful that he will be regaining his freedom soon. We are hopeful. We are hopeful. We went today, and we've also gotten updates, but I will still reach out to Anambra State and see other specific questions or information. Okay. So all these things can only be possible because of you all. Because of you all. So we are grateful. I think that is it. I'm just looking on our group to see if there is any updates I am missing. Okay, I think that is it. So thank you all. Thank you all. And for the people, for the outreaches already, please remember when we do something without follow up is what yield results. If we reach out without following up, we may not be able to get it. Okay. It's almost December. Our December outreach will be the next. After paying for the kids, the scholarship for these students by next week, our next goal is our outreach. Tomorrow, next on Sunday, I know 2 states or 3 states are having their physical meeting on Sunday. Please be there and be punctual. Please be there and be punctual. Anyways, what our community did in Imo State, in fact, I applaud them. I told them we have to be there not even 1 minute past 9, and our community was there by 8:30. And we are grateful. We are thankful. I don't know. God used every person around them, even the place they were. God used every person around them. Photographers, because we had to get when we saw the whole stuff, we got to get emergency photographer. So we still have a lot, but we will be getting it. We'll be updating you all, but just know that everything was done and done honorably. And soon you always see the same thing I've said, so that you take time to go through it. Where you have questions, you have questions. Special thanks to all the members of this community, especially our admins. Our admins. Anywhere you see them, if you just don't know what to tell them, just tell them God bless them. Anywhere you see them, just tell them God bless them. These people are the tools, and they're very powerful tools God is using to pilot the affairs of these community activities and events. They are the real tools. They are the real tools. And we owe them our prayers, and every of the community members. And from me to you all, have a wonderful weekend.